subscribe. Tariq Radio. Watch and subscribe.
African stand up, hop on in. What's
Hello.
up?
You should be ashamed of
Uh
yourself.
oh, why is that?
Assata Shakur was a terrorist. She was a domestic terrorist, sir. She was convicted of murder, sir.
Okay.
The Black Lives, the Black Liberation Army committed an act of violence by killing a judge and breaking her out, sir. Sir, this woman should not be paraded around. She shouldn't be honored, sir. Tariq, you sunk into a new low.
Now,
She,
African, now where you from, sir?
I'm from I'm from Mississippi.
No, sir. African, where you from?
I'm from Mississippi.
Sir, where's your family from? Stop. Where's your family from?
Gambia.
Now, why was that so hard to say? And I don't believe it. What tribe in Gambia are you from?
What do you think?
The Lion Tether tribe, because you made up a country. You're from Africa somewhere, but what country?
I just told you, sir, from Gambia.
What what what's the capital of Gambia?
I don't know. Listen,
You're
Tariq.
on the line. Okay.
She's a killer,
But
bro.
no, no, no,
She's a killer.
no, no, no. So why are you lying now, sir? Why
She's a killer, sir.
you're a killer liar? You're killing us with lies.
Sir, she's a killer, sir.
So is your underarms. Why are you
And
lying?
and I'm Mandinka, by the way.
And stinker, you're a musty lying tether. You're a musty,
Okay, listen.
musty, stinking lying tether. Man, stinker. Why are you in here lying, sir? Huh? Come on, Africa. Come on now. You're not muted, sir.
Well, you muted me and then you told me I wasn't muted, but okay. But listen, why do you black Americans parade around your criminals? Why do you honor your criminals? She didn't build anything for you guys. Your checks aren't signed by her family's name. She didn't build any institutions. She committed armed robbery several times, sir, and the cases were dismissed. I'm very aware of Assata Shakur. Why do you guys worship these people, sir?
Because it was people like Assata Shakur that made it possible so your musty family can come here.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true, sir.
Sir, Africans were already in the country, sir.
Not in large numbers, sir. You weren't. It,
No, they're called foundational black Americans, sir. Aren't you are an African, aren't you?
where?
Where do you originate from, sir?
Here?
Sir, where do you originate from, sir? Before you were here,
Um,
sir.
everybody on the planet came from Africa at one point. What's your point?
Sir, Africans were in the country prior to the civil rights movement, sir. And she was
Foundational Black Americans were here, sir. We didn't immigrate here, sir. You're an immigrant. You come from an immigrant background, sir. We're foundational Black Americans. That's why we can't get deported. And she was a foundational Black American, and and her
and she was a criminal.
and she was a well.
No, sir, she was a murderer.
All of us are criminals under the system of white supremacy. Hold on, let me get my brother Ty in. Let's get Ty. Let's get Ty Powell. Ty, what's up, brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's up, man?
Yeah, first off, this guy sounds like he's jacking off in a warehouse.
Look,
And secondly, this is a troll page. This guy, he's probably living in Cleveland or somewhere like that, and he's not being genuine. So he's very disingenuous. And you can't go by what a '90s baby wants to talk about Asada Shakur. That's something that's like us in our 40s and 50s would know. He knows nothing about Asada Shakur, but what Wikipedia and white people told him. And I'll land.
there you go. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely a troll page.
Well, he's just light skinned babbling, sir. I mean, the fact of the matter is that I'm very aware of Assata Shakur, sir. Did she not get convicted of murder, sir?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you're that. You're what's his name? Okay, I know who this is. This is you're that Nigerian tether. What the? I can't think of his name. Yeah, I know who you are. You're on his.
You
What
know my name, sir.
chaotic? Is this chaotic? Is
Yeah, this is chaotic. What's up, Tariq?
okay, I knew I smelled. I smelled some over the phone. I'm like, wait a minute. Your must wait your phone.
No, but seriously, man, seriously, bro. Assata Shakur. I mean, I had a poster of her on my wall when I was in college. I had a little poster of her in my college dorm when I was pro-black. But bro, when you really look into her history, man, she was not a good person,
Yeah,
man.
yes, she was.
No, bro, she wasn't.
Uh,
Tariq, come on,
uh,
bro.
yeah,
Come on.
these people were trying to target her and to kill black activists.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
okay, hold on. Let me get my brother man on here because you
Am
know.
I gonna be able to talk to these people or am I gonna get muted?
I mean, you know, yeah, we don't
Okay.
have the babble, but Daniel, as long as your arguments are in good faith.
Okay, sounds good, sir.
Daniel, what's up, brother? We got chaotic truth in here talking that tether talk. What's up?
I just going flex, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Now, he said that our good queen mother, Assata Shakur, was a bad person.
See, this is, man. Okay, so right, I really don't even know where to start. Can you hear me? Hello.
What-
My bad. Can you hear me?
Okay, I get.
Okay, my bad. See, this is the thing that irritates me about them. Um, so he says she's a criminal. She shouldn't be a hero. Blah blah blah. But it's like, are you familiar with American culture? Because you know who Bonnie and Clyde is.
Do I know who they are?
Yeah,
Yes, I've heard of them. They were criminals too.
yeah, and they're really big in American pop culture.
I have no idea, sir. I'm gonna go up and take your word for it.
You don't know who Bonnie? You know who Al Capone is?
I've heard of Al Capone, sir. He was a criminal, yes.
Real big in American culture.
Yeah.
What did they stand for?
Crime, sir.
Robbing banks, shooting people, chaos,
Yeah.
rebellious
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah. And they're not glorified either, sir.
You do realize that the FBI has admitted to killing Black Panthers.
Sir, again, I'm very, very aware
So
of
so
subterfuge
so when
and,
you
and
look at
sabotage of groups, sir. But
so when you look
go
at
ahead.
the weight of the United States government and all its resources were
Yes, sir.
actively targeting these people and murdering them because they didn't like the message they were sending. Now, do we call that criminality or we call that fighting back for your life?
I call that ungrateful, unpatriotic American, sir. Asada Shakur was a college student who got brainwashed into these stupid black political organizations when she should have finished school and became a law abiding citizen, sir, and became a housewife or a
What
nurse
crimes
or
did
a
she
doctor.
what crimes did she commit? Because you just said she was acquitted.
What crimes did she commit? Well,
You
sir,
just said she
okay,
was
well,
acquitted of a lot of robberies that
she
she
was
was charged
acquitted of
with,
a lot of crimes. So
and
technically,
she was falsely
she
charged.
didn't crit them, right? But she was definitely convicted of murder, sir, and robbery, sir.
How?
Yes, sir. Sir, she was convicted for murdering a New Jersey cop, sir.
The state trooper on the turnpike. But the idea of it is right. They never proved that.
Right.
Sir,
See,
was she not
that's
convicted?
the thing that you're missing. They never proved that, and
Sir,
then on
was
top
she
of them,
not convicted, sir?
they never proved that.
Sir, was she
And
not
then on top
convicted?
of them never proving that, right? What they did
Jesus
was they
Christ.
tried to kill this lady.
Jesus Christ, dude. Was she not convicted, Daniel?
I got a question for you, right?
Okay, go ahead,
This
sir.
the state. If you look at murder convictions,
Yes,
just
sir.
purely in the United States, this is raw numbers, right? 52% of all murder convictions, right, overturned are Black Americans. This is the FBI statistics, meaning
I'll
we
take
get
your word for
falsely
it.
means we get falsely accused of all type of shit. So when y'all look at this, and this is why we differ from y'all as a people. We don't believe in letting the system do whatever to us just because it's the system.
Right.
Assata Shakur is a hero and a martyr because she refused to be a victim of white supremacy. And through their negligence, they lost one of their own. Now they have been systematically killing Black Panthers for a they have been it got so
Can
bad.
oh
It got
Daniel,
so bad. It
I'm
got
sorry,
so
man.
bad
You
that
were asking me a
they had to bring in other people.
yeah, but you were asking me a question, and I never got a
I
chance
was
to
I
answer
was
you.
making a point.
So
See,
you
what
were
you're showing
asking
us
a
is you
question,
don't
then
know.
making a point. Okay, go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm just the point of it is you don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
well, you don't know what you're talking about because
How?
prove that 50% of post conviction murders are overturned. Can you put that in the jumbotron? 50% of post conviction murders are overturned, sir. You can't
No, I
do it.
said 51% of all
Okay.
overturned
Can you
murder
put
convictions. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. See,
okay? So
this
use
is
your
what
words
I do.
because
I
my
do
wife is a
not understand statistics, right? Because
no. You don't
I'm
understand
not
statistics,
saying
sir.
that 51% of all murders are overturned. What I said was 50% of the murders that are overturned are black people.
Okay,
That's
sir.
what I
So
said.
are you saying after conviction? Can you prove that? Can you prove that in a jumbotron right now?
Okay, listen. So this is one of those
51%
things.
of
This
murders
is one of those things where
after conviction
this is
of
one of those
black
things where
men.
I can explain it to you, but I can't
No, sir.
understand.
Can you just provide the data, sir? How
How
about
about
that?
you use Grok?
No, I don't
Look,
need to
don't.
use Grok, sir. You
I'm
brought
telling you
up
right now,
you,
don't
sir,
take my
sir.
word for it. Look it
Daniel,
up
you
for
brought it
yourself.
up. You are incorrect, sir. You are
I'm actually very correct.
no, you're not.
I'm correct. I
51%.
just looked at the numbers the other day.
Sir. I'm Daniel and I say so doesn't work with me, sir. You
Look it
just
up.
said 51% of post convictions in terms of
Uh huh.
murders that are
No,
black.
no. Yeah. No, I said 51% of the murder convictions overturned are black people.
Can you prove that now in the Jumbotron?
You have Grok on your phone.
Sir, can you
Look it
just,
up.
okay, can you, sir, you brought it up. I didn't bring that up. I don't believe it. Can you show it to me? Can you show that to the audience, sir?
It's a simple Google search.
Sir, okay, you know what? I'm not going to Google search it because I've never heard of nothing that crazy.
If you haven't heard it, you can't debunk it unless you look it up, and nobody's going to look it up for you, sir.
Okay. Tariq,
You keep
Assata Shakur
you keep saying
was
not.
Tariq. Assata Shakur was a criminal, bro. I have newspaper
Since you're
articles.
super lazy, I literally just did it again, right? And I was wrong.
Okay, I'm
You're
gonna
right.
go
You're right.
on
It
mute.
was
Okay, because I'm not allowed to
54%.
talk.
The number is 54% of murder exonerations are black people. My bad. I just looked it up again. My bad. I was wrong. 54%. You understand that? I mean,
No, I don't. No,
Grok is.
I don't.
No, of
No,
course you don't, because in your
sir.
mind you
What
don't
does that have to
understand
do
what
with
the
Assata
system does.
Shakur,
The
sir? What
point
is it?
is that of all the
Just
murder convictions that are overturned in this country, 54% of them are black people, meaning that we are the most falsely accused of
how
murder.
many
So
murder
it does not
convictions?
surprise me
How
that
many
the
murder
government will
convictions,
falsely accuse a black person of
sir?
murder.
How
That's what I'm
many
saying.
murder
Does that make sense to you?
convictions? How many murder convictions are actually overturned then, sir?
Now we're moving the goalposts.
Okay,
Listen
well,
to what
sir,
I'm
how about
telling you,
this?
right?
How about this,
It really doesn't matter. What you
sir,
don't understand
sir,
is that
sir,
when the government gets it wrong, 54% of the time the people are black. So it
sir,
does not surprise me that the government
sir,
falsely accused a black
sir?
person of murder,
So
specifically a black
why would
person
they
that we
fall?
already
Okay, how
had
about
on the
this? How about this? How
assassination
about this? How
list.
about this?
Does that
So
make sense to you?
Asada Shakur was just some goddamn angel then, right?
Does that make sense to you? Because you're talking around the point.
Sir.
You're
The
talking
topic
around
of
the point.
discussion is
Chaotic. Stop trolling because now you low key trolling. All right.
Yeah, you talking around the point. Just look. First, you moved the goalpost, right? You asked for the number. I looked it up. It's 54%, right? Now, what you fail to realize is that if there is 54% of the murders in this country are overturned are black people falsely accused, it would not shock me that the government has falsely accused more black people of murder. And just by the numbers, this is not my opinion. This is just math. If somebody was likely to be falsely accused of murder, looking at these numbers, it tends to be black people. And it's not, and to add on top of that, a black person that they do not like. You know, they convicted Fred Hampton of stealing an ice cream cone and gave him 5 years in prison for that.
I didn't know that, bro.
That's what I'm trying, but you wouldn't know that type of stuff. Now, this is a
Yeah,
person who was a part of the Black Panther movement. At 21 years old, J. Edgar Hoover sent people to murder this kid.
I was in the movie that they did with Daniel Kaluuya, sir. I was actually in that movie, so I know who
Congratulations. They had
Fred
a bunch
Hampton
of
is,
tethers in the
sir.
movie, but the point is this, right?
I'm not a
Y'all,
tether, sir.
yes, you are. It's all
No,
good.
I'm
I
not,
understand.
sir.
It's okay. Everybody can't be great. But look, check this out, right? The point is this,
Okay,
right?
sure, go ahead.
You get up here
Overtime.
and y'all make these bad faith arguments on things that you already know. Because
No.
you already know that the Black Liberation Army is a offshoot from the Black Panther Party. And from the Black Panther Party, the BLA was a little bit more radical according to the government. So they were targeting them more heavily. When they targeted Chicago Core, when they targeted Mr. Core, right? They falsely put charges on her. My personal opinion, they falsely put charges on her. And based on how this government moved, with that 54% exoneration being black Americans, it's not hard to believe that they will falsely accuse her of a crime to get her in prison to lock her up for life. Now we see that white supremacy does this all the time. They did it to Nelson Mandela. They do it to people all across the globe. Now the difference between us and them, no disrespect to South Africans, we fought back. They went to go get that sister. See, Khalid Muhammad said the same thing. Yeah, he was right there. Why ain't go get that brother? We went to go get the sister. And in the
Hmm.
process, she made it to Cuba and became a martyr, a symbol of freedom and a fight against an oppressive government. See,
Oh my God.
unlike a lot of y'all countries, right? We are still citizens here. This is a justice fight. Just because the government does something doesn't make it right. As a matter of fact, they actually paid some guy out in California, was it $25 million for having them locked up for 38 years? They get this type of stuff wrong all the time when it comes to us. They care more about the numbers than justice. And this is we live in this bureaucratic, we live in this system where they care more about those numbers than actual justice. So you have people who will take plea deals. You have people who will snitch and lie and do all this type of stuff. And the pursuit of justice isn't actually pursued the way it should be. They're just chasing the numbers. Assata Shakur was a hero because she did not let the system drown her like it intended to. And for you to come up here, and this is why we have the issue with you tethers, for you to come up here and try to make fun of her legacy and say, "Oh, I had a poster on her wall," and
I
this, that,
did
the
have a
other.
poster on the wall, sir.
The homie Robbie Blue made a very good point earlier. I'm gonna repeat it, but he said there are professional people like yourself who lick the piss off the white man's toilet seat.
I
So
don't.
when you realize you can make money from licking the piss off the white man's toilet seat, you want to
You
come
drive
in
the white
here
man's car,
and
sir.
tell us. You said what now?
I said you drive the white man's car, sir. You benefit off everything in white
Sir,
society,
you
sir.
lick the
So
piss
stop
off
it.
the white man's toilet seat. Sir,
No,
I'm a
sir. You
capitalist.
no,
I earn
sir,
money. I
sir,
buy.
sir,
I earn
sir,
all my
sir,
babies, sir.
sir. You enrich the very same system that's impressing you, sir. Stop it.
Yeah, but
You lick this very same
I
piss that
pay
I
for
do,
I
sir.
pay for things that I
I
own
pay for
money.
things too, sir. I pay for
You
things too.
lick the piss off their
No, you
toilet
do
seat.
too, sir. You wearing the white man's clothes right now,
Wait,
sir.
wait. So are you
You wearing the.
admitting to licking the piss off toilet seats?
I'm admitting to licking
Because
the
you just
piss off,
said
just
you
like
do it.
you're licking the piss off right now on the white man's
So
phone
you
on the
agreeing
internet.
that you, as a
Yeah,
human being,
I
lick the
am
piss
just
off
like
the white
you
man's
are.
toilet seats?
Yes, because you're doing the same thing, sir.
Yeah, this dude's
You
weird.
got the
But look,
white man's clothes
appreciate
on
it,
right
What,
now,
Tariq.
what's the
sir.
white
Uh,
clothes? What's the white
hey,
man's clothes?
You got the white man's clothes on. You on the white man's phone, sir.
What's the white
you,
man's clothes?
You
well,
got
hold
the.
on. Good morning, Chaotic Truth. Can you hear me?
What's going on, Robbie? How you doing, sir?
How are you doing, brother? I have a
I'm pretty good. Hey,
question.
hey,
Did you
real quick
did you
before, but
graduate from college
I
here in
did,
America?
I did
Okay,
before.
that's excellent. No,
I
excellent,
want to ask
excellent.
Tariq a
I'm
question
glad
real
you.
quick.
No,
Give
before you
me one
do
second.
that, before you do any
It's off
more
the topic.
trolling,
It's off the
would you
topic.
dignify? No, hold on. Would you dignify me real quick?
Go
Because I
ahead.
know you have high IQ. You said
I
that you
don't. I
graduated
don't.
from college
I
here.
don't have an IIQ, sir.
Okay, you had enough high IQ enough to graduate from college, right?
From a regular state college, yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Excellent.
yes, sir.
Here's my whole point.
Go
If it
ahead, sir.
had not been for people like Assata Shakur, who had enough integrity in her pinky bone, which is more than the integrity that some people in your lineage have, most of us would still be enslaved and most of us would
Some
still
of
be
this,
dealing with Jim
some of
Crow.
you, some of you
So
still need to be enslaved.
what you have to understand is,
But
see,
sir, some
you
of you
can
still
have
need
that,
to be
listen,
enslaved,
you can have that defeatist attitude and you can have that
sir.
internalized racism.
A lot of you
What I'm
need to be
thankful
enslaved,
for,
sir.
what I'm okay, if you're gonna talk over me, we can't have a conversation
Well,
and
I
I'm
mean, you've
not
been
here to
talking.
troll.
Okay, well, leave. Bye. Leave,
What do
Robbie.
you mean I'm talking over you? I came up here.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Tariq. I
Okay.
don't want to talk to you,
Okay.
But he's not.
Robbie. You're not smarter than me, Robbie. You're not a
Okay.
smarty-arty
You know
person,
what? I'm
man.
gonna tell you this. I'm
And I'm not
smart
smarter than
enough
you.
to not say what's really on my mind on a recorded space because I know how to deal with you.
Robbie,
But
stop
here's
it,
the
bro.
point.
Stop, bro.
Here's my
Stop.
point.
Stop, bro.
If
Assata
most of us
Shakur was a
did not
piece of
have the
shit, man.
courage and didn't have the integrity, we would still be enslaved because people like this don't have any self-respect and they will be sitting here working with the very people who are trying to oppress us and to spread this myth of biological
But you already work for the
superiority.
white man now,
But
sir. You
this,
haven't built
I
anything
didn't
for
say,
yourself.
you didn't hear me
You're
complain
still
about
on his
anything about
plantation,
America. I'm a
but
veteran.
you're
You're
still
the one who's
so you
admitting
served in the
that you
white
feel
man's
like you
army.
have a low
So
IQ.
you served in the white man's
You're
army, sir.
admitting that you feel like
You
that you're
served in the
subhuman
white
and have a
man's
low
army.
IQ.
You served in the white man's
Did you hear what I'm saying?
you served in the
You
white
just
man's
said
army,
that you
sir.
feel like you have a low
Sir, you
IQ.
served in the
True
white
or
man's
not?
army, sir, for his interest,
I
sir.
proudly served in the military of my
And I
country.
thank you, sir, for protecting me. But
Right,
sir, you served in the
right.
white man's
So
institution,
if you
sir.
thank me for protecting you,
Sir, you served in the white
the
man's army, bro. You
same
haven't
way
built
that I've
anything for
extended
yourselves.
respect to you, the same way that I've extended respect to you, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't talk over me because I'm not here to argue with you.
Mm.
I'm just trying to make the point that even the degree that you say that you got, you wouldn't listen. You had some of our ancestors with education that were still getting lynched.
No,
So
no,
this whole
name
like
one. Name one. Name
the
one.
whole
Name
argument.
one. Name
See
one
how
person.
okay, listen. See
Name
how this
one.
dude is talking.
Name one.
See how this dude was just talking.
Who had education that was getting lynched?
Listen,
Okay, hold on right there. Thank you, Rob. Let me just deal. I'll deal with you. Let me
Hey,
ask
Tariq, by
you.
the way, do you mind if I come to that comedy event on the 6th?
Um, I got to get some extra root work for you because that smell is going to kind of the audience. But yeah, I got a new batch, and we might be able to get that.
Sounds good. Go ahead, man.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, chaotic
Go
truth.
ahead, buddy.
You feel about Charlie Kirk's death?
I feel that his death, though tragic, he definitely does not deserve to have any coinage. He definitely does not deserve to have any day after him. He was just a podcaster. He did have a way of galvanizing the younger audience within the country. There seems to be an uptick in the conservative movement amongst younger kids through the popularization of Alex Jones and him and a few other people. But other than that, I don't really feel anything about Charlie Kirk, to be honest with you, man. I mean, he was young, but I don't really feel anything about his death, to be honest with you.
So come on, let's tell the truth, character. When he died, did you go off in the corner and cry a little bit?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was shocked for a day or two because of actually seeing it. You know, I mean, here goes a guy who's exercising his freedom of speech, and he was essentially killed for that. Now, it might be deep state shit that we don't know about. It might be operatives that in meetings and rooms, and I don't know, man. Maybe he was a sacrificial lamb. But I didn't really have any emotional attachment with him, to be honest with you.
But you got a little sad, didn't you?
Well, I got sad because it does seem like there's an attack on the First Amendment in this country.
Really? You thought that
Yeah,
First Amendment?
yeah. Well, not just with him, bro. I mean, like censorship on YouTube, censorship on pretty much social media platforms, j- just censorship. Period, bro. I mean, that's not what the country, what the First Amendment is about.
Yeah, a lot of y'all non-FBAs, but y'all were really y'all felt a certain way about that. But y'all had this real weird affinity to Charlie Kirk. And a lot of y'all were
I'm 40, bro, but okay.
what?
I'm 40, so I'm not young. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of old tethers. I mean, shit.
I'm kind of like your age, bro. But all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of tethers, young and old, were crying over
Yeah,
Kirk. So
you think I was crying over his death?
I really think you cried. I think you were.
Really?
I think you were laying down crying, and tears were rolling up that forehead.
And was I on my belly?
No,
Was I on my stomach?
your back, your head back, and the tears were rolling up on your hairline. That's yeah, so it is hairline.
No, man. I mean, to be honest with you, man, I think that Charlie Kirk was more of a media creation than anything. Um, definitely overhyped. You know, I did work with his organization through Blexit at one point, but uh,
Uh,
I go ahead.
somewhere in the mix. So you were with Turning Point USA at one point.
I was with Blexit before they merged with Turning Point. So when they merged with Turning Point, I decided to quit Blexit because Turning Point had like $100 million budget, and I'm like, listen, we need a piece of that. And I was given an ultimatum, stop asking them about that or just go with the flow. And I said, fuck y'all. You gotta pay me. So I'm just gonna be honest with you. I
So
mean, they got all that money
it-
with Turning Point. So I said, y'all need to pay Blexit.
right. At least you get money for Sambo, and at least you ask for
Well, I mean, you
some of the
but Tariq, you're Samboing now on the white man's internet. I mean, come on, bro.
white man's internet.
Oh, is it the black man's internet?
Yeah, because it ain't popping without us.
You know what? I was thinking about that,
It's
bro. I was thinking about like I think social media does pop because of blacks, man. I was just thinking about that.
right. It don't pop without us. We make the
Yeah,
pop. We're the ones who make it evolve and turn into something. We make the social media pop. One of the first social media websites to pop off was Black Planet. A lot of folks don't know that. That was one of the first.
yeah. I remember Black Planet.
We've always had this internet thing popping.
Yeah,
We are the secret sauce.
yeah. I remember Black Planet. Oh yeah, definitely. I was never really on it, but I remember Black Planet. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed. You were on Ashy Planet. That was a whole different website.
That didn't hit. That didn't hit. Normally, all your jokes hit. That didn't hit. That one. That one. You must be getting tired, bro. That didn't hit.
It did. Yeah, Ashy Planet. Yeah, it didn't hit. Ashy. A bush.
No, but Tariq, listen, man. Look, I wasn't trying to listen. I'm not disrespecting the military and people who serve, man. And shout out to Robbie, man, because I do respect the military and people who serve. But bro, like, I have my opinion about Asada. It's not gonna change. So I don't want to be attacked by I just don't want to be attacked over here
We're
about
not.
this.
We're not attacking you. We understand the tether mindset. Y'all don't.
I'm not a tether, sir. I'm an American.
Right? Y'all don't really understand freedom fighting the way we do. I mean, you come
Okay.
from a fleeing culture. I'm not trying to be mean spirited, but
I come from Ohio, sir, but okay, go ahead.
y'all family fled to Ohio. So if
Okay. Okay. And you got like a magic ball or something, and you just know all about my family
come
history
on,
or something?
you're Nigerian, damn.
Yeah, okay, okay. Go ahead, buddy.
But yeah, when you come from just kind of running all over the place, everything is all over, fleeing to the next,
Yeah,
that's a different disposition. You don't really look at freedom fighting the way we do. Y'all don't have riders like that. But
right.
who are you back? Who's the riders in your community back home?
My home is Ohio for the last time, man. But what I'm saying is, bro, is that
That's
if
what I'm saying. You have to come here and kind of co-opt our lineage. The Ohio was a place where a lot of the foundational Black American abolitionists were. That was a Underground Railroad, places like Cincinnati.
Jesus
All that.
Christ.
So you have uprisings and riders out there in Cincinnati and in Ohio. So the fact that you're in Ohio, that's because of foundational Black American freedom fighters, sir. Black folks had to kick ass in Ohio.
Okay, Tariq, can I get deep with you real quick about something real quick? Okay, okay. If black people had the equivalent of a Mossad within America, I could rock with that. Basically, it's a clandestine organization that collects data. It uses whatever information that's collected to execute a plan. Like, for example, like that white boy, that piece of shit, Peyton Gendron, that shut up that Buffalo store, that Buffalo supermarket. Could you imagine if there was a clandestine black organization that gathered so much information from these 4chan groups, this, that, and the other, that carried out, and I'm not going to say it because, I'm being, but that carried out plans, I'm just going to say, what if he, on his route, mysteriously got into a car accident? And I'm going to leave it there, bro. I could rock with something like that. But bro, I think that the Black Liberation Army, the Panthers, and a lot of these black groups, man, they're too sloppy. They're sloppy as fuck, bro. So whatever happened with Assata Shakur, whether she was an actual criminal or not, she was a part of an organization that gained the attention of the federal of the three-letter organizations, right? But what if you had like a three-letter organization what if you had a clandestine or a shadow or a secret cell? Now that's black power, bro.
Tell you why. Let me tell you why we don't rock like that. We rock on a different code. That's not going to work. You know why we can't do that?
Okay, go ahead.
Tethers like you.
Oh, you think I snitch?
At the drop of a fucking dime.
Come on, Tariq,
That's
man.
delineating, sir. That's
Come on,
why.
bro.
Let's be real. Just imagine you showing up to a meeting somewhere and we're trying to talk about doing some covert work. You would take a whole money straight to snitch on everybody.
Okay, right.
Arrested the minute the meeting is over, everybody get arrested. That's been the problem.
No, it hasn't.
Now let's get deep. The reason why our good sister Assata was so successful because she won. It's that you went up against the system and won and lived
Right.
person and they never caught your ass. That's record. That's the reason why she was able to do that and move around black society because we didn't have a lot of tethers like that.
Oh,
So people
okay.
didn't snitch on her. The black community understood the assignment. They knew how important she was and how important it was to protect her. So the black community protected Assad, safely got her out of the country. Now, it took her a few years to get out the country. She was in different people's homes around Harlem and other places. We knew not to snitch on her because that wasn't our spirit. We got so many damn tethers now that wouldn't work now. So we have to first, we're delineating. We got to get a head count on who's who, where you're from, where your mama from, where'd you grow up. So now we can get an understanding of people's dispositions and understand when we bring people around, what are they capable of? Are they going to undermine us? Are they going to be riders? So we got to get some internal straightening, which is what we're doing now. But yeah, what you just mentioned, we can't have that because listen to you. You're like, well, she a criminal. She shouldn't have done it. So hell no. That's the first thing. We got to get y'all out the mix when it comes to us handling business over here. Huh?
She was a criminal, Tariq.
Yeah, all of us are criminals.
I mean, you're just babbling now, bro. I mean, come on, man.
You
It's
don't
like,
do
bro, listen.
and when y'all come across the border illegally, you're a criminal. I mean, shit. Everybody can be criminalized. Yeah, everybody can be criminalized. The FBI just criminalized all black people. The FBI said black unity was the biggest threat to national security. So just black people loving each other is criminal. So what
That's what law says that, man. What are you talking about?
have you read the COINTELPRO paper? I know you're trolling, but have you read the COINTELPRO papers?
I only read a few pages of it, bro. I mean, I have it in my
You
room
read
actually.
it's very deep.
Yeah,
It's very deep. We got to stop the rise of a black messiah. There was a
yeah.
quote from COINTELPRO. They said black unity is a big threat to this nation. That's why they're always doing things to infiltrate and undermine us, sir. But we still stand up.
Go ahead, listen, man.
All right, let me. Do I need to get another? Because there are a lot of folks want to get on here and chop it up.
Yeah. People could talk to me, man. Come on, yeah, I bring him up, man. Yeah, you can bring him up
Let me
respectfully.
get brother average. Let me get
You ain't got no women that want to talk.
a
Go
nigga
ahead. I'm sorry.
90-day fiance. This nigga's trying to get a green card for your cousin or some shit. We ain't doing that. Average,
Okay.
what's up, brother?
What's up? I've watched this guy for about a year and a half or so, and yeah, you notice these Africans who hate us, the ones who hate us, that is, they have this thing about over talking us and thinking that they're smarter. I mean, he basically told either Robbie Blue or Daniel that he was smarter. The thing that stuck out to me about this guy, maybe about a year and a half ago, Six the Goddess. This man asked to see Six the Goddess's panties simply because she asked his lineage, and he got irritated. Now this dude's only about 5'4" or so, 5'5", and so he sat there with his legs dangling in his chair and got angry because he was making a lot of the points that he's making now. And when she asked him about that lineage, I mean, he lost it. He had a hissy fit. I mean, he got sassy, and then what color are your panties? What color are your panties? And it was just real
You
creepy,
did all,
right?
bro.
He definitely, absolutely, he did that. He tried to not cop to it the first time when I asked him or whatever, but it's on video, luckily. But yeah, go ahead and answer the question, bro. Did you do that?
Well, Tariq, you gotta actually watch the video to get the full context of it.
That's my
Uh,
girl too. 65 is
Tariq, let me answer. Let me answer because he's partly true. He's not your average black man lying altogether, so he's halfway telling the truth.
hilarious.
What happened with
No, you're
60?
not your average tether. I mean,
Oh, let me answer Tariq. What happened was, Tariq, I was invited to the Lapeef Network, and I was just having a Michael Jordan day on the panel like I normally do. And then Six the Goddess decides to get on the panel. Nobody invited her there. And she decides to ask me questions based off of my commentary about black people. And I was offended by it. I was offended by some of the questions she was asking me. And I said, I'm not going to answer you. And then she said, well, where's your lineage from? And I said, I'm not going to tell you where my parents are from. You can call them, but I'm not under subpoena. I don't have I don't have to give you a deposition. I'm the
Whew,
f-
this is a long,
Now
drawn out explanation
hold
to
on,
say
hold
that
on,
you're creepy,
hold
bro. Just say that
on,
you asked her her panties
hold
after
on,
she asked
hold
about your
on,
lineage.
hold
The
on,
end. That's what happened, bro.
hold
Like you,
on,
and
hold
then I
on.
was sitting there and I was having a Michael Jordan day, and she asked me questions about things in my
Can
past,
you
and
stop being a
I'm not
t-
under subpoena.
can
This
you
is a long ass
can you
story.
stop being a t-
Tethers be just
can you stop
pontificating and
being a
just be talking
can you
and
stop being a
saying
tip
nothing.
can you stop being a
Yeah,
typical can you
and
st-
and so he's partially correct. You're a creep, bro. You asked her about her panty size
can you
because you're
stop being
ashamed of who you
can
are.
you stop
You're
being
ashamed of who you
can
are,
you
brother.
stop
And
being
that's
can you stop
Tariq
being
asked you where you was from, and
can
you
you
lied.
hold on, hold
When
on,
Tariq
hold on,
asked you, no,
hold
hold
on.
on. I've been sitting up here listening. Let me land my plane.
All right, go
Okay, I
ahead.
ain't gonna be as long as you. You've been
Go
up here
ahead.
talking for like 30, 40 minutes probably. So, anyways, yeah. You got up here when Tariq, when you said Assata was a criminal. This is another thing too. You let a tether talk long enough, they're gonna contradict themselves because you paint them into a corner with nothing but facts and checking them. First, you said Assata is a criminal, right? Then it's like, if there was a black Mossad, do you know what the Mossad has done? We ain't gotta get into it. But you talking about a secret organization that had done this, and you talking about accidents, and oh, if there was basically a murder of the guy who did X, Y, and Z on the low
Easy,
low,
easy. I
that's
didn't
cool.
say that.
But the Black
Easy,
Liberation
easy,
Army, the
easy.
Black Liberation Army is a bridge too far. Do you know what the Black Liberation Army got done? They're basically the reason why a lot of changes were made on the low. It wasn't
Real
from marching and saying and singing, "We shall overcome." They're really the reason why things got popping
right.
because they were like that military arm
Can
of
I
the
ask
revolution.
now? Do you mind
That's
if I
for real.
do you
Now
mind if I
hold on a
ask you
second.
a question?
Hold on a second. You
Okay, go
talked
ahead.
about the
I'm sorry.
Mossad, right? And said that you could rock with that, but you can't rock with the Black Liberation Army. That's a
Okay,
contradiction,
hold on for a
right?
second. Hold on, hold on,
Right? Now
hold on,
that's
hold
crazy.
on, hold
Now
on.
that's crazy.
Can
No,
I
no, no, no,
ask
no, no.
you a
Let me.
question?
You can
Okay,
address all this. You've been asking a lot of questions. That's what tethers do. You don't listen. You
okay,
don't even listen to the answer, but then you got questions. That's the problem. Now listen,
okay. Go
okay?
ahead. Go ahead.
Now here's another thing too. When Tariq asked you about your lineage, you also was like elusive. First, it was like, I'm from Ohio and I'm from here, and then with the Gambia. You're not from Gambia. You're West African, and that's a fake picture you got up, by the way. Because anybody who know what you look like knows your ass look like a blue Rawls. Okay, that's what you look like, bruh. All right,
Okay,
fucking
okay,
hairline
okay,
way to the
okay.
back.
May I ask
Way
you a
you
question
can't even
now?
hide it.
Okay. May I ask you a
Can't no
question? Okay,
Beijing hide
okay,
that. You are
okay,
one of them.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay, okay,
okay.
okay.
I want
And then
to. I want to.
and stop trolling all the damn time.
I'm
Like,
not.
sir,
I'm not
sir, you're
troll.
doing a poor Tariq
I'm not. I'm
impersonation.
not. Sir, I was
Yes,
doing
sir.
sir before I
Oh,
knew
Tariq,
Tariq.
you're babbling, Tariq. Like, damn, be original.
Okay, listen. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, sir. Are you on coke right now, sir? Yes.
You said what? Am I on coke?
Yeah, I mean, respectfully, are you on coke? Because you came in pretty like Speedy Gonzalez right now. Like you're really
Yeah, I'm hitting you with questions. I'm
no.
actually outdoing you
You
at what
sound
you
like
do.
you're on coke right now. You're on coke.
I'm outdoing you.
No,
I'm
you're
pulling a
not.
you on
No,
you,
you're
and I'm
not.
actually
No,
staying on
you're
point
not.
when I'm
You're
doing it.
no, sir. You're not, sir.
And I brought
Asada,
facts.
sir.
What does that have to do with you being a
Asada,
creep, though?
Asada
What does that got to
Shakur,
do with you being a creep?
Asada Shakur built
You know what I'm
no.
not on? I'm not on creepiness. I'm not
Tariq,
on asking women about their
Tariq,
panties
can I
because they
talk?
ask me about my lineage.
Can
I'll
I
say I'm a
talk?
foundational black
Can I
American,
talk,
and it's
Tariq?
pretty easy. See,
Can I
when you
talk?
overtalk him, he starts, see, this is what you
Can I
do. You pull
talk?
a them on them, and they get mad. They start coming apart. But, sir, are you on coke?
I'm
Just
not.
mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just
I'm
asking
not.
you,
You
sir.
are. You
Are
are.
you?
You're trying to be calm while I'm getting under your skin the
No,
way you were
you're,
when Six the Goddess asked you about your lineage
sir.
and you disrespected her.
Sir. You have a murderer on your profile, sir. I'm not. You're not getting
Oh,
under
no,
my
I
skin,
definitely
sir.
don't.
Asada
No, I
Shakur is a
don't.
murderer, sir.
I don't. You said you could get with the Mossad. You could get with murders. That's what you said. You said if that dude who killed all those people got into a
No,
car
sir. No,
accident,
sir.
you could get with that. That's what you said.
No, sir. Mossad is
You
an
can't have it
intelligence
both ways,
agency,
bro.
sir. No, Mossad is an
You can't
intelligence
have it
agency.
both ways. And
Mas,
by the
mas,
way, the words of a liar don't really matter because,
sir,
we
you lie.
understand
Sir,
that
you lie every day, sir.
I don't lie. Sorry.
Sir,
I've been
you lie.
telling the truth about you.
Sir, you
You
lie.
actually admitted when you first talked that I was
Sir,
telling the truth. So you can't say I'm
sir, you
lying. You
lie
see how they
every.
contradict themselves, Tariq?
Sir,
Or
you lie. You lie
he's
every
not
day.
lying. He's
Chaotic truth. Are you really like 5'4"? You really that little?
I'm under.
You what now? You double mute. You what? Unmute your mic, chaotic.
I'm under 6 foot, Tariq.
Okay. Are you 5'5", 5'4", brother?
I'm under five. I'm under 6 foot, man. So
he a little dude, Tariq. He's really little. Like I didn't lie about that.
uh,
Like there's no lie I told here.
So
His feet was low key like dangling. You could tell by his posture in his
Tariq, you gonna let
chair.
this cokehead over talk me?
wait a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no coke.
Are you
I've
gonna let this
taken no coke.
cokehead over talk
So
me? This dude is
Never
obviously
taken
on
cocaine
coke.
in my
You was a
life.
damn lie,
so
dude. Shut up.
Oh, I swear on my soul.
now chaotic. Are you from the
Go ahead,
Pygmy tribe over there in southern? Are you a little month?
Tariq. Tariq. If
Are you?
I'm no, sorry. I'm a foundational Black American. But listen,
He shop in the Husky Boy section, Tariq. That boy, if he got clothes that say Oshkosh Bagosh, I wouldn't be shocked.
Tariq. Tariq.
He get his jeans from Carter's.
Tariq. You have too much of a following to advocate for a convicted murderer. Do you know how this looks for your brand, sir?
Yeah, I stand up for the freedom fighters and the freedom riders, and I got
Sir, she smoked a goddamn Jersey State Trooper in '79. Ain't no freedom fighter. It's a cop killer.
never proof that she did it. Yeah,
Oh my God.
there's
Okay,
never.
is it okay? Wait a
Now
minute.
they
Wait a
don't
minute.
know who she.
Is it proof? Is it proof that? Wait a minute. Is it proof that Emmett Till existed?
That's that
Okay, exactly.
that don't make no sense. Yeah, there was
No, it does make sense, sir. Because we could.
that shootout. There was a shootout at that Jersey Turnpike. They don't know who shot who. They just kind of railroaded that sister, and the black family got her the hell up out of there, like freedom fighters do, sir. And I know you can't relate to that because everything.
Who killed Emmett Till? Who killed Emmett Till?
Eh,
You weren't there. You don't know who killed Emmett Till. It could have been a group of blacks that killed him, and they blame the whites.
well, the white people admitted that shit.
Ah, bro, come on, man. How do you know, bro? You weren't there, man.
They
That could all be actors and actresses, bro.
yeah, they all admitted that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like Tariq, if we start questioning, if we can't question that, then we can't question anything,
You
right?
can't.
Oh my God, go ahead, bro. I mean, I can't talk. Go ahead.
Okay, now this is Bantu babbling at this point. Okay,
No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
okay, now it's okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, enough of the Bantu babble. You're just running out of material. And now I'm starting to get musty. That should be rubbing off on you. I got a little stench on myself. So now that babbling makes me musty. I don't just listening to it makes you musty. Okay. Okay, out of truth. Boy, these tethers, boy. These tethers, these tethers, these tethers. They don't understand standing on business and fighting for justice. That's foreign to them. That's scary to them. They don't that's they don't understand that. That's not their spirit. And he's talking about how come we don't have a clandestine organization. Hell, man, we can not with y'all around. The hell no. That's why we're delineating.
Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check.